So we're taking it up a notch, and we're going to be making 150 bars of soap. So right now I'm going to measure the lye. And the lye required for 155 120 gram bars is approximately 1,689 grams. So I'm going to stop at 1,000 and go get me some more lye. Be right back. Okay, let's measure a little more. 13, 14, 15, and another 100 grams. 1690. There we go. Yeah. Back. Alrighty, so we're gonna pour the lye into the water. Keep a lot of lye in water. It's not a little bit. And I'm going to set that aside because I'm going to pre-measure it for tomorrow. I don't have to get in the lye again. And then I'm going to store it in a place where nobody can find it. And it's safe. You're going to get increased fumes. This facial guard is actually going to help protect you a little bit from those fumes too. Unless you step, underneath it, then it's just going to trap them there. So be careful. You see how hot that is? We are going to use the heat transfer method just because the pots are too big for me to lift them, and I can't afford the lifting equipment. But this seems to work pretty well for me, so we're going to give it a go. All right, now that this is mixed, we'll come right back and I'll give you a few pictures of me melting. I'm going to pour this on my solid oils, not the shea butter. Shea butter tends to start saponifying right away. It turns into a crunchy mess when you do these big quantities. I never noticed it in my smaller batches, but this method is a new method for me. I've always done hot process or cold process with, relatively hot oils on both ends. So if you're soaping with shea, the heat transfer, take it out and melt it down with your liquid oils is my recommendation. Okay, I'll be right back. This will be poured on top of the oils. You can watch me stir for a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to push record and I'll edit this. Hopefully, well. So I poured on the sodium hydroxide, the lye mixture and water, and now I'm going to gently stir it until the oils are all melted. Look at that. Double, toil and trouble. This is a definite big pot of soap. For comparison, this is my 60 bar one right here. You can see on the side it's got all the liquid oils in it. Let's see if we can get it over here in the shot. That one right there. The first time I did this, I wondered if this was going to work, because that's a big piece of cocoa butter right there. Giant pieces of cocoa butter. But it seems to. This is my honey soap, so I'm just going to get some honey cappings in there as well. I left them out. Oopsie. I can add them later too, but I know where they are, so I'll just toss them in. Oh yeah, that's one. And this is an unscented soap, so it's super simple. My mold is ready to be poured into. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. As soon as the cocoa butter is completely melted, because I'm not so worried about the other oils. These are much softer vegetable oils. I will get the stearic acid and shea butter melted. And we'll add that after I add the liquid oil. Look at that. Honey added at this time is going to give it also a nice amber color. As it's likely to caramelize at this heat, which is good. Natural caramel color, honey color. My cocoa butter, biggest chunk of cocoa butter is nearly melted, so I'm going to go ahead and pop those other oils into the microwave. They're solid oils. Now, if you wonder how I'm going to get it out of this big pot, I'm going to ladle it out a scoop at a time with drop cloths to catch anything that drips. See how it's already taking on that honey color? Take about a half a cup of honey. Cappings, and cappings are just honey mixed with beeswax from the honey frame. So there's a little pollen there too. A lot of my cells are, most of my cells are leftovers that my bees had and didn't eat when they absconded the hive, because sometimes the bees just all fly away. And I'm left with a hive full of honey and no bees. I'm still trying to figure out what causes that. But I'm left with some very dense, nutrient-rich honey, which is very different from the honey that some of the beekeepers take and then feed their bees sugar. Not much, but sometimes. Okay, I'm going to go check on that. And I'm going to consider getting my stick blender ready. I think I love these gloves, guys. Love, love, love them. Wells Lamont PVC coated gloves. A little smush motion. And we're nearly ready to start getting serious with this process. Finishing off the soap. That cocoa butter's not quite done yet. Okay, I'm going to take that and melt it with the shea butter. Last time I had the cocoa butter shredded. This time it was just a big chunk because I buy it in a 50-pound box. We're ready. Pour this in. I'm going to pour it in now because it's powder. I want to encourage the rest of that too. Melt. We're not doing countertop pot process. This is a cold process known as the heat transfer method. No reason to cool it down too quickly. For my birthday, I want a KitchenAid hand blender. I think this one I'm using today is on its last legs. And I've used another one I broke when I did all the pumpkin. I did over 300 bars of pumpkin, but I did those in individual batches. Rebatching, which was really, really hard. I think that's good enough. I'm going to set this in my plastic. Yeah. Some olive oil and canola oil and other oils. And liquid oils. I recently made a soap with oils just here in Canada. Things that are grown here, like canola. It's really interesting. I can't wait to share it with you. I mean, I knew it would do what it did. I'm just going to do a quick stir. And then we're going to do an immersion blender to finish up. Oh, I love the way this smells. More stir, and I'm going to start scooping and pouring. Now this is a big job, so yeah, my apron's dirty. It's from all the work I've been doing, guys. It's pretty heavy duty intense for me. So please forgive the messy soaper. This is definitely going in the wash today. It's like every other one of my million aprons. Okay, we'll be back in a little while to show you my poured soap and how I finish off my honey bars. I'll let you see. We'll see how it tapes. Can't see much. You can see and hear me pour. Cover the whole thing. Bubble wrap. Just enough. Let the holes go down. Here is my Urban Bee Farm Signature Honey Beeswax and Pollen Soap. That's that. Excited, guys. I'm getting ready to start measuring things out again for tomorrow. But as I was doing my leftovers, the end of my scrapies, look what I have. And it's the perfect scent for my honey bears. I'm going to start filling these out. And I'm just going to bang them down. I don't know if they're going to work. I hope so. You know, it is a really thick soap, so it might not. As I go along, a lot of banging. No, it's not like melt and pour unless you're you pour it off when you're at a thinner trace. I'm gonna try. Can't really balance it because this is still caustic. I don't want to burn myself anywhere on the body. So the neat thing about this is it is a honey soap, and I might get enough for a full loaf. I'm also a Yogi the Bear fan, not just Pooh Bear. But it's awesome. See what you can do with your scrapies. You can make yourself some embeds. You can make yourself sprinkles. That's not going to be enough for much of a little beer, but we're going to try. Oh, look, there might be enough for that last little bear. Oh, we got some bears. I don't know if this is helping. I just fun to watch, isn't it? Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Let's see. Maybe we'll get some perfect bears. Or some imperfect bears. That's fine too. Alright, we'll bring you back and show you the cut soap down here. Pretty, pretty. Bye for now. Okay guys, sorry about the lighting. I only soap late at night. But we're going to unveil the honey. So I'm going to show you how this works. And yeah, I'll be able to use that again. There's a, you can see it has a little line where it breaks. I'll be able to use that for another soap for next time. All the little honey bits. And tonight, I'm going to make another slab. Oh, this is awesome. Just awesome. That's like 150 bars of soap. How great is that?